noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrible error. Duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rodri. Out to the right. And that could set him on his way. Good read, needed to be. Saliba is there to clear. That has not gone well. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, what a mistake! Adams does really well to win the ball there. Khan punts it upfield. Safi Sali engages and forces him off the ball. Hernandez knocks it into space. It's a threatening ball. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Rodri is there, and he can pick it up. Not the most accurate pass. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looking to play him in. Oh, just skips past his man. And the shot's on here. Castellanos unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Taken back almost at once. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Perisic. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Now it's Dybala, and it's made its way to him. And he's in on... Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard threads one in. Great vision. Lovely ball and a real chance now. 30 minutes gone. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. And here's the chance to counter. Inter Milan do keep hitting the wings early and often here. That's clearly their main supply route, Jim.
Yeah, and the whole team know it too, Peter. As soon as someone has it wide, the rest of them attack the box. The more targets you have in there, the better your chances.
Simple but effective.
Exactly.
And that has put paid to that. Rodri. That has been cut short. That is a great pick out. Mbappe! Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! And another try! Now, who's going to be first to this? Hazard has found the net here, of course. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's a little off target. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe chasing after it. Mbappe! Khan claims it, and the danger passes. Perisic. Floated through. And he cuts out the supply. Well-timed, excellent interception. It's a searching pass.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mbappe. Fernando Torres. Chance, surely! It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done. And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Yeah, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No reported change to either side during the break. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's clever. Mbappe! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Traumeri. Mbappe! There's the shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure.
Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Now he's got space here. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Camavinga. Hazard proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the...
Big header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Castellanos certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And this is Bale. There's a sharp little ball here. Takes a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Camavinga, and it's Ribery. Now it's Hazard. Now it's Castellanos. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Chouameni. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
They should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looked... Oh, he's been caught napping. He's in a good position here, and he shoots! Sticks it away! It is no contest. It is a landslide. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Played into space, chips it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Crosses it in, and the finish! And he seemed certain to get the 6th.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Borussia Dortmund are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Camavinga. It's played through for him. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. It's a pretty loose pass. Saliba, that is ended up in no man's land. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe, and there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! He scores! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Oh, that's well spotted. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, here we go. Big chance! Goal! Inter! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Well, there was to be no other outcome.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's gone for the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Over to the left. And here's Castellanos, and he's picked it up out wide. Bastoni can get it clear. Azar plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's through, it's one on, shapes to shoot. It's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And one more try. Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had...
And the shot! Just off target. Knocks it into space. He's in a great position. Real chance! It's in!
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. That's an excellent interception. It's a searching pass. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Good ball, good take. Dybala.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
It's gone for a throw-in. Played in deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. Caceres. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. Mbappe! He's in space and looking for options. Now what a chance! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Azar. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Great vision. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he cuts out the supply. Messi carries the ball down the right. He's got away. Great ball, and he's in here. Perisic. Safi Sali. And he's lost his man here. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's onside. Flashes it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ryger did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Showing good feet. Ryger! Now, who's going to be first to this? Perisic. Azar. That's been slipped through. Castellanos. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Inter are back in business. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Kanji gets across to intercept that. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich. And there's the end of the first half. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. The midway point of the game.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Kimmich. Bastoni. Now that looks a decent ball. Shoots! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan choosing to make the first change. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Messi. That has been cut short. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. DiMarco running with the ball. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And it's made its way to him. He's having a shot! And again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kimmich. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Darwin. Messi. Can he get it through? Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Looking to play him in.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Messi. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And that's played in low. And smartly reclaimed. Hazard. Oh, no joy this time. Chouameni. Dybala, who does have an assist to his name. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for options for movement. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, that's superb. Perisic. Dybala. Just about up to 75 minutes. That is good alertness. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17, numero 10, numero 7, Perisic.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Il numero 19.
Oh, the ball's gone us. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs in. There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Castellanos.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Drives it in. Big header! And that would have won it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Now it's Darwin. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Caceres makes the interception. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Thuram purring through the gears. Kimmich defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Now, can they get him away? That has not gone well.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, it's come to nothing.
Inter nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Can he latch on to this? And he's managed to get free. Delivery from Mbappe. Bastoni tries to clear. Now it's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. Nunez looking to run onto it. Oh, sweet feet. Aimed beyond the defence. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Kimmich cuts it out. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's no...
Decent chance! Goal! Inter! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well-timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. And he's in on goal! Hazard showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cleared without complication. Safi Sali. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Face-to-face chance for a shot! Sticks it away! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Nicely weighted ball. And that has left him in a heap. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Haaland. And it's been played through. That is good alertness. Oh, they can break here. Kamavinga. He's a sharp little ball here. Raul plays it in. Hazard. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Inter really are packing the box now.
Yeah, it does seem to be something of a numbers game they're playing.
Well, it's exactly the right approach, Peter. If you can deliver quality balls from out wide, you need to make sure there's someone on the end of it. Simple.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Great ball if he can get there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Hazard, and he decides to cross it. Dani Olmo for Perisic. He's in a great position here. Timber. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri is the guilty party there. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
That has been cut short. Hazard. Haaland. No way through there. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Raul. And this is Park Ji-sung. Excellent challenge there. Unjudged, surely! Perisic. Gonzalo Ramos. Kimmich. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Hazard. It's a throw-in. And he's been shifted off it. Akanji. Threads one in. Great ball, and he's in here. And the shot! No mistake! And right on half-time, that is telling. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Inter Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico. Sostituzione per l'Inter.
Here we go again then.
Numero 10, numero 7.
Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Inter Milan, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
No, that was never going to make it. Messi. Can he get it through? Well, played right into his path. And he's a great chance! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
We have a... climbs up big! Hazard. Park Ji-sung. Played back. Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Messi! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And Messi! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Park Ji-sung, nicely aimed pass. Rodri.
Gonzalo Ramos really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He has found the way through. Not the most accurate pass. Good ball, good take. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
In
towards the back stick. Good read, needed to be. Now it's Haaland. Now, can they get him away? And it's made it just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the weight on the ball was just perfect then. If only they could have come up with a finish to match.
That pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Mbappe. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Raul looking to add to his goal. And it's Messi. Timber cuts out the pass. Azar. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He's found a way through.
Inter really might just end up kicking themselves off.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 21.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
He's had it taken. And another try! So close to drawing level.
Haaland is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Brilliantly cut out. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. He's shifting through the gears here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Against the crossbar. And here's Mbappe. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against.
Terrific header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hazard with the delivery. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. It's played through for him. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Turns and takes a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
thought offside that time. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. And it's Rosicky.
Park Ji-sung.
The ball goes in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Gonzalo Ramos. And this is Hazard.
Well, if you judge a striker by his goals, Ruud van Nistelrooy has to be held in the highest regard.
He is a goal-scoring phenomenon.
Yeah, a real master who, when you think of his work, doesn't appear to have a weakness. As poachers go, he's supreme.
Great defending, strong and determined. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tries to play it through. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Rosicky. And the through ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's given the time to pick a pass. Camavinga calmly anticipates. Aims beyond the defence. Knocks it into space. Great chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. And this is Rosicky. Van Nistelrooy. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Nice control. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that looks a decent ball. Safi Salih. And this is Azar.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Dumfries carries the ball down the right. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the left it goes. Fired deep towards the back post. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Azar. And it's Rosicki. Gabriel makes the interception. Safi Salih has found the net here, of course. Dumfries. Now it's Weghorst. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rosicki. 30 minutes gone. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Oh, super ball! Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Camavinga. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rosicki. And that's another good win of the ball. Azar! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross. In he goes again! Park Ji-sung. Now it's Weghorst. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, played right into his path. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Rosicki. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11. Viene sostituito con il numero 18. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Inter Milan carrying a one-goal lead. Now, can they get him away? It's a good foot in there. Inter Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That has not gone well. Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Perisic. Can he finish? He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting.
He's had a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And the lead is extended still further. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Judge, surely! He has done it! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Lyon give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. He's picked his way, and he shoots! It's there! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Hazard picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. Hazard with the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Mbappe, Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's intervened well there. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Numero 21. Hazard.
Another throw-in.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15.
Rosicki.
Ribery. Il numero 20.
Mbappe has a look and plays it forward. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. He definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Lascia il campo per il numero 19.
Dumfries. Oh, that pass isn't the best. No, that pass has been well intercepted.
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That has found him in acres of... He rises! No, not the best of headers. Inter Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. That is a little undercooked. Looking to play him in.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Soboslai. Ribery was steaming forward. That looks a good ball through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, important interception. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kubo. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. Inter Milan, moments now away from seeing this one out. Mbappe takes a shot! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Lyon really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Inter Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Maldini can get it clear. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal, takes a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Maldini attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Alessandro Nesta looking a picture of calm out there, Jim. No doubt ready to deliver yet another defensive masterclass.
Yeah, a man who week in, week out took on the very best attackers. He always embraced that, and they very rarely got the better of him.
A proper virtuoso of the game. Even the most brutal tackles were delivered with flawless timing, impeccable grace, elegance.
Spot on.
Not the most accurate pass. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. There's no flag! And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Now it's Mbappe. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he cuts out the supply. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. Kaka. And he's worked it through. And he's searching through. He's through and all alone. He's had a shot! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kaka.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh no, what has happened here? Nedved. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ryger. And it's Rodri. Cafu.
Pretty robust defending.
And that is out of play. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Ramos. No way through there. Pass somewhat off target. Irwin. Great ball if he can get there. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well read, nice interception. Irwin. And it's Nedved.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rodri calmly anticipates. Kaka! Well, that pass isn't the best. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Nedved. Plays the ball back. Maldini. Can he get it through? Always onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Referee's given a throw. Crosses it in, gets his head on it! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play, plenty of...
Big chance! Goal! Inter! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
And the second half gets underway.
Numero 18.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Nesta. And it's Azar. Inter Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Can he get on the end of this? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, easy pickings there. Perisic concedes a free kick for that. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Kaka, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Oh, that's well spotted. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kaka. And he was quick to react.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Camavinga. Inter Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Kaka. Nedved. It's Nedved! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Oh, that was vital. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Hazard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17.
Hazard has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Rafael Leao. Now, can they... Decent chance! And he comes up trumps again. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's an excellent interception. Rijkaard. Isco. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. Just about up to 75 minutes. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hazard, numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
Chance! And it's come back out to him. There it is! Do not write them off. Back they come. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He's having a shot! And that would have won it.
Hazard really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And he was alert to it.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Chance, surely! It's there! And this is getting better and better. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Vitinha, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Tries to pass it through, and this is Isco. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory.
And the shot! And that's off target. Now it's Isco. And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Inter e Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Van Basten. Now, this could be a chance. Now it's Van Basten. Gabriel cuts it out. He's through here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Valverde. Fabinho. Tries to pass it through. Fired deep towards the back post. aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well,
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's managed to get rid. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. Azar.
This is the time you need that pace.
Knocks it into space.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up...
Shoots! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Lampard. Chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Fabinho wins the duel this time. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's been played through. Not the most convincing of passes. Some really good ball movement. Fabinho. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a shade optimistic. Koundé, nicely shaped ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Icardi. Distributed tidily. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. It's a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. And he's heaved it away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Koundé. Now it's Lampard. Oh, that's well spotted. There's the whistle for half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Just eases him off the ball. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Nesta. Costa Curta. Pinged towards the front line. Kimmich kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lampard. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the through ball. Gabriel. And that's put paid to a promising move. There's a sharp little ball here. And here's a player who has defined a generation. That's a sharp pass.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Look at the space here. Cross into the box.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Camavinga. That's a good ball out wide. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost an hour gone.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Kimmich. That's an imaginative pass. Nesta cuts it out. Torres chasing after it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tries to play it through. And this is Icardi.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's a throw-in.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 17. Lascia il campo per il numero 15.
That looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Couldn't squeeze it through. Into Milan, perhaps contemplating their next change here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Koundé. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, read, nice interception. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Rodri. Oh, well played. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Viene sostituito con il numero 18. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Costa Curta. That pass isn't the best. Oh, a delicate chip through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's intervened well there. And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Deflected behind for a corner kick.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's hoisted clear. The final 5 minutes.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks.
Takes a shot! He scored! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And the number on the board is 3. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. And it's Van Basten. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay...
And that will be the final act. Inter Milan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Atalanta e Inter.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. It is that familiar feeling again. Old foes, fresh hostilities. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross into the box. Well, that looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, played right into his path.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
Yeah. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. Now it's Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? He's through now, is it? It's Neymar! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Neymar has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
De Bruyne. Pedri. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He is through here. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. Atalanta with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Climbs up big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. First quarter of an hour gone. Not the most accurate pass. He's through and all alone! Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's good running with the ball. De Bruyne. That's a cute ball. Will play through for the wide man. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's had it taken off him. That pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Shapes to shoot! Goal! Atalanta! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Neymar really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Camavinga is the guilty party there. Otto.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Foden. Foden will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Neymar plays it in. Camavinga. Perisic. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Atalanta looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's Hernandez. Camavinga, and they win it back again. Pedri, great defending, strong and determined. And there's his chance to lead the counter. The ball has bounced loose now. Upamecano. Odo. Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Hernandez. And it's Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. De Bruyne. Over to the left. And this is Neymar.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
There's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe. Odo. Now it's Pedri. He's got away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we are back on the way.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's De Bruyne. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Saliba. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in, and he's intervened well there. Knocks it into space. Mbappe. Referee has just said play on. Gabriel. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. And he cuts out the supply. Inter Milan, still trailing by one, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Inter are back in business!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the...
Van Basten! And he's following up! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And the keeper beats it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's played through for him. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets through on his own. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe. Mbappe in 8. And the shot! Perisic. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super find. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Upamecano has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Goes for a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in the...
It's Van Basten! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rodri. Inter Milan will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And smartly reclaimed. Back into the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing.
Can he finish? Caught offside that time. And it's Pedri. Sane has it out wide and in space. Shoots! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to...
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pedri with the clearance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
But they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Dumfries. Oh, it's a great ball here. Turns and goes back. And that is expertly dealt with. Pedri. He's looking wide. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Desperate defending required here. He gets big! Great vision. Upamecano gets over and intercepts. And here's Torres. There's the shot! The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Lovely pass. Oh, he's been caught napping! Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No luck with that dink over the top. Well read, nice interception. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Danny Olmo.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. And this is Inzaghi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. He's in a great position here. Now he's off and running. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Raul. Ronaldinho. Chance! Inter Milan, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Threads one in. Might be danger here. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's played into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Serginho. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Inter Milan do look happy to keep things simple here, Jim. Hit the byline and get it in the box.
Well, they've certainly got the players for it, Peter. When you've got guys who can whip them in like that, you want to be giving it to them as much as you can.
Perisic.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Inzaghi. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Roll! Camavinga. And it's Olmo, looking for a runner. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Raul is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Ronaldinho. Perisic. It's a pretty loose pass. Piqué. To Gerrard. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, that's a key interception. Inter Milan finding their passes. Messi. And he gets rid in a hurry. Filippo Inzaghi, spread it left. Serginho. Can he get it through? And he was alert to it. Not the most convincing of passes. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! It's there!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back underway.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
That has ended up in no man's land. Pass is just off target. Now, can they get him away? Defending was strong and firm. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. He shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Gerrard with the short one. Hit into the middle. Crossed in again. And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
So, third corner of the game. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. Oh, this looks sharp. Now that's well seen too. Played back in, and this is Park Ji-sung. Tries a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Gerrard considers his options, looking to widen the gap even further here. And he shoots! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Piqué gathers from the goal kick. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. They That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Serginho gets into a good position. Chance! They've done it! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead.
Oh no, what has happened here? Real chance! And he's there to get it away. Gerrard. Serginho delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a player of such high calibre show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
Now it's Inzaghi. Perisic. Saka. And it's Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be... He rises! And that's past the post.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
Inter Milan are making a change now.
Numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 8.
Tries to play it through. Always onto this. Oh, shooting chance! And that's wide. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, good ball! They're urging him. And the shot! He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Things looking so... Shot a goal! Oh, what has happened here? That is some save from Khan! Opts to play it back, and that's really well manoeuvred. Looking for the run. Crunching tackle. The ball is loose and the chase is on. He's got away. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And that is that. Inter Milan have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Gabriel cuts it out, and it's gone back to the keeper. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Mauro Icardi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Messi has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Luis Araujo, well-timed, excellent interception. Rodri, Pedri, looking for the run. Oh, super ball, shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's good play. Vitinha, quality ball. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. The less said about that pass, the better. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a good-looking... Mauro Icardi! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Can he get it through? Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's forced to go back. Akanji. Luis Araujo. Now it's Messi.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's the chance to counter. Antonio Silva wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Can he finish? Well, now it's... In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that looks a decent ball, but that has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Antonio Silva promptly onto that, and that is that. Akanji, it's run loose here. Oh, well measured. Good read, needed to be. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Icardi. And here's Vitinha. And he's chosen to go back. Looking to go deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Inter Milan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Azar. Distributed tidily.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, smashing header! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Narrow Icardi. Oh, they could break here. Over to the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shot could be on. Here's Rodri. And it's Mendes. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And we've reached half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So off we go once more.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Luis Araujo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Messi. And that has been knocked clear. Corner. This is their second corner of the game. And that is expertly dealt with. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe tries to pass it through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Could move up a gear here. He is through here. Oh, important interception. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Perisic. Now, can they get him away? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Belletti. Changes him with that pass. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga. Lovely feet. And he's gone backward here. Threads one in.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
Just the goalkeeper. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first? And it's come back out to him. Luis Araujo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for options for movement. Mendes has it out wide and in space. Perisic. Here's Vitinha. Camavinga. Vitinha. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Mauro Icardi! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that could have brought them level.
Mauro Icardi is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Icardi, that's really well manoeuvred. In with the challenge. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking to play him in, and it's been played through. And the flag has stayed. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Numero 21. Hazard.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. The final 5 minutes. And this is Ronaldo. Ronaldo has got himself a free kick. Ronaldo is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Mbappe! Knocks it into space, and he's in on goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan present their opponents